Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how to recreate this terrifying image that was going around the internet all last year. I'm sure you have seen it before, and if you did, it probably haunted your dreams for at least a solid month. But anyway, to jump right into how I recreated this look, I'm first going to start by covering and basically removing the look of all my hair. When you're using liquid latex, which we will be using a shit ton of, you want to make sure you cover your hair and protect it because the latex will pull it out. You never want to put liquid latex directly on any of your hair. So in order to protect this, I'm first going to cover my brows. This is a technique I use pretty often when I'm doing special effects or theatrical type looks. So I'm just going to take a washable glue stick and make sure it's washable. It should be purple and say washable on the label. And you're just going to place this over top of your brows. Then I'm going to set this with a translucent powder. Then to prep my hair, I want to give myself a super long looking forehead to match the m0mo look. So to do that, I'm going to use my saran wrap and masking tape. This again is just going to push down and hide the hair, but also make a surface that I can cover with a wig, latex, and concealer later on. You want the tape to be as flat as possible, so you may need to cut this into a few sections. You can also apply this in layers if needed. I have super thin hair, so I don't need that much to hide mine, but if you do come into that, feel free to add more anywhere necessary, or honestly just use a bald cap. I just didn't have one on hand. This is just a quick, cheap, easy way to make a do-it-yourself style bald cap. Then I'm going to begin the mouth, which I honestly was actually like super pleased with how this part of the look turned out, and it was really easy. So I just took a piece of that same tape and I cut it to fit basically end to end of my eyes. You can see it like lines up to the end of my eyes, down to my jawline. And then I'm just gonna cut this to fit. So it may take a few tries to get it right, but I'm gonna carefully, it doesn't look like it when I speed this video up, but carefully take my scissors and cut this along the edges to round out the edges and also to create an opening in the center. I also used some of my black face paint with a dry brush just to get kind of like an idea where I wanted the mouth placement to be. You can see just like that black line there. That's basically just to help me line up where I want this new mouth area to go, but you can totally just like freehand it if you want. Blend this out seamlessly with my skin. I'm going to use a bunch of super light layers of latex. It's super important that you use light layers rather than like a giant glob of latex to get the most seamless finish. So just very light sheer layers, and then apply the next layer right over top once the previous layer dries. I'm just placing this around the whole new mouthpiece and also over top of my new hairline. So now to start creating a bit of an illusion around my jawline, I really just wanted to bring my jawline and face shape up, more tight, slender, to go with the overall look. I also wanted to give more shading and shadowing, so I'm going to use a black eyeshadow to start and then bring in a little bit of black face paint to darken the areas I wanted super dark. Then I'm going to take my full coverage concealer and I'm going to use this, which you can see is like, I don't even know, 4 shades lighter than my actual skin, because I wanted, again, to match the photo of the super pale look. So this is going to remove the pigment or tan that I have in my face, making it much lighter and brighter. It's also going to be thick enough to cover my brows and to lay over top of the latex to help blend that in and to really flatten any edges of the tape. This concealer, no joke, has been like my ride or die. I've used this, I'm pretty sure, in every single one of my looks that I've uploaded on Instagram for 31 days of Halloween. It's seriously like full coverage. It's no joke, and it's super cheap. I'll have everything listed down below with the direct links to shop if you guys are interested in any of the products I talk about. But yeah, if you're looking to invest in a new concealer, whether it's for everyday or special effects looks, definitely recommend this one. Now for my new mouth, I'm going to use my black face paint and a super tiny eyeliner brush and place this inside of the new mouth to create the depth and basically just mouth-like shape. You can still use your mouth if you wore this look for Halloween or whatever. My real mouth or lips are directly behind the new like flap top lip area. I always love when a theatrical look is actually wearable, not just an illusion. Then to get the super dark and large pupil, I put in some black contact lenses. I do have a direct link and discount code for you guys for these, so if you want to pick these up for your Halloween costume, be sure to check that out in the description box below and order as soon as possible. That way it arrives in time for you guys to use for Halloween. Then using my face and body paints, I'm going to take the white and create a white circle around my eyes. So around the top and bottom waterline, lid, and I'm placing this right on top of my cheekbone, like where the hollow of my eye would be. Basically, if you're doing like a skull look, that's basically the size that I'm going to mimic, and then right up to my brow bone. And again, using my face and body paints, I'm going to create the new shape of the nostril and then create the detail around the eyes and mouth. How awesome Halloween is on a Saturday this year. It's been a crazy year. I know not everyone is going to be celebrating the way they may have originally planned. I would love to know actually what you guys are planning on doing because it has been such a crazy year. So comment that down below. Once I had everything pretty much where I wanted it, I just fixed and cleaned up any fine details. I added a bit more of my concealer on my forehead and then just set everything with my pressed foundation powder. To finish up the look, I added a wig, which I had to manipulate quite a bit to get it the way I wanted, but basically I just had it sitting on the back of my head and then used bobby pins on the wig, sliding it into the tape to keep it in place to give that like super tall, long forehead. So that's everything on how I recreated the m0mo look. If you guys have any questions, be sure to comment down below. Don't forget to check out the description box for a ton more information, direct links, and discount codes. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.